What is good? What's popping with y'all? And we are back here, Wrestlemania tomorrow and Sunday. Way prepared for it. And I just want to go through and I'm going to give you guys what I am looking forward to this WrestleMania weekend. Now, we're not going to do Cody and Cena. We're not going to do the triple threat match with Punk, Rollins, and Seth. We will Punk, Rollins, and Roman. Duh. And what we are going to do is we're going to go through and I'm going to give y'all a couple matches that I honestly have enjoyed the feud or the build to, or what I think is going to be an actual great match. We're going to start off with Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte. Now, as much as I do not like, Charlotte whatsoever, I will say this match is actually going to cook. The athletic ability in this match is absolutely outrageous. Tiffany Stratton being a former gymnast, I think she's going to bust out a couple of moves that we may have not seen her done before. And Charlotte Flair, even though I don't like how many championship reigns she has the ability to put on match of the night when she's on the biggest stage, whether that's pay-per-views, whether it's Backlash, Hell in a Cell, or WrestleMania, she can put on bangers. And then the next match I'm looking forward to on night one, LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I really hope Jacob Fatu wins this United States Championship because he's actually breaking out as a single star. Now, I hope he doesn't get the LA Knight treatment where he has all this momentum and then they kill it off. Now, LA Knight has always had the momentum. He went from being in world championship matches to pretty much the mid-card, which I hope that's not the case for Fatu. I hope Fatu gets a lengthy run and they put him in the world title picture and keep him there because he's actually good. He's good enough to be in the world title scene. If you've never seen a Jacob Fatu match, I would say go ahead and watch his matches against Braun Strowman. And I would say watch him in the War Games match because he is that guy. Also, Jade Cargill versus Naomi is something I'm also looking forward to. I wouldn't say I wasn't a fan of this. I like them as wrestlers. I'm more interested in the story between Jade Cargill and Naomi. They are two people who absolutely despise and hate each other. And that's what some of these feuds are for WrestleMania. The triple threat with Roman, Punk, and Rollins. Straight off of hate. It's just, I hate you. There's no world title. Hate. And it shows that you don't need a title to carry a feud. Just like Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte. Yes, there is a title involved. But they genuinely do not like each other. Naomi and Jade Cargill. Straight for the hate and the love. They love to hate. I like it. And I can't wait to see it. And then I'm not really excited for the War Raiders versus the New Day. Unless Big E comes back. If Big E doesn't get involved some way, somehow, in some meticulous fashion, I don't even care if he just shows his face. That's the only thing I'm ready for the War Raiders and the New Day. El Grande Americano, I'm ready for it to show. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I want El Grande Americano. I need him to be Omos. I need him to be Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. Heck, it might even be Bret Hart. He's such a technical wrestler. I think El Grande Americano might be Bret Hart. Hey, I'm just throwing that out there. It might be Bret Hart. What if it's Stone Cold? You never know. You never know. And then night two. Night two, I'm going to say I'm more excited for the Fatal 4-Way. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic. I really want to see how many spears Braun Breaker's going to give out. I really want to see how this Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor thing pans out. Now, I want Dominic to win. That's just me. I really feel like Dominic is going to pull this out. I don't think they put the belt on Penta. If anything, it's between Dom and Braun. But I do like this match. And then, also, we're going to go with Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. A lot of people did not like this feud for the simple fact that people were like, oh, Drew McIntyre should be doing better. Drew McIntyre shouldn't be beefing with Damian Priest. And then over the past 2 weeks, everybody started to care about it. No, I cared about this feud when it first started. When Drew McIntyre lost his title to Priest last year at WrestleMania because Damian Priest cashed in on him, I was a fan of it, right? And then he eliminated him from the Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble. I seen this feud coming when he eliminated him at the Elimination Chamber. This was a match that was made. It was made last year before you even knew it. So I'm really ready to see that. It's a Sin City street fight. So I'm really ready for that. And then, here's something. I'm going to throw a curveball at you. What y'all think I'm going to say next? AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Now, I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan. From him, I'm not a Logan Paul fan outside of the WWE, but I'm a fan of his in WWE. His character it fits Logan Paul. He's, I'm better than you. I do stuff better than you. I'm the best at this. There's no way, you could ever be better than me type of mentality. Just this cocky, guy that comes in here and he thinks he's better than all the legends. He thinks he's one of the greatest to do this. And AJ Styles, do I need to say anything about AJ Styles, guys? We all know you get in a match with AJ Styles, he's going to look like $1 million and he's going to make you look like $1 million. So, AJ Styles, Logan Paul, ready for that. I think the only two matches out of either night that I'm just not really that much of a fan of is the War Raiders versus the New Day and Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra. I think those matches I could really care less about. Now, I'm a fan of Liv Morgan. I'm a fan of Lyra. And honestly, they should have just done a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that would have been a better story to tell than the women's tag team titles being on the line, because Bayley and Lyra aren't even a tag team. I think you could have thrown something together, not last week, but the week before, for the Intercontinental Championship. Raquel lost to Lyra, for the Intercontinental Championship, and then Bayley gets her shot last week. You could have had Liv and Raquel, ruining the match. And then on SmackDown, you could have had the tag team, gauntlet match. But here's what you should have did. Should have replaced Bayley and Lyra with Jakira Jackson and Lash Legend. Boom. And then while Liv and Raquel are watching the match, you could have had Bayley and Lyra attack them for ruining their match. And then this past Monday, you could have said, hey, since everybody wants to, get involved in each other's matches and just attack each other, I know Lyra and Bayley didn't get to actually have their Intercontinental Championship match. Raquel's mad about losing to Lyra. And then Liv, since you want to be involved too, guess what? All four of you for the Intercontinental Championship. That's what I would have done. And then the women's tag team titles match with whoever won the gauntlet could have been on Raw or SmackDown. That's what I would have done. But I understand it. I mean, you got a triple threat match on night 1, a triple threat match on night 2, a fatal four-way on night 2, a tag team titles match on night 2 and night 1. And then, Night 1 has more singles matches, meanwhile Night 2 has more multi-people matches. But that's what I gotta say, and that's really what I'm ecstatic for. I really didn't want to do John Cena and Cody and then the triple threat match with Punk, Rollins, and Roman, because obviously everybody, they love that match, both of them. So let me know what y'all are ready for Monday night, not Monday Night Raw, WrestleMania 41. And I will see you guys in the next one. And just a little announcement, if you guys haven't seen, I do have a video where I ranked my favorite champion of each championship of each year. I think I started from 2016 to 2021. So now I need to do, actually I think it was 2016 to 2020. So I need to do 2021 to 2024. And I'm not going to do 2025 because the year has not ended yet. But I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.